Hello, co-creators. Welcome back for another dose of inspiration. Today, I'm going to be doing part 2 of 3 on the A.T.M process of living an abundant life. So the last part was about A, and the A was for awakening. And so I would invite you to go back and listen to that if you haven't. The second part of this process of creating this abundant life, and remember, abundant, as I see it, is an abundance of inner peace, joy, love, health, and wealth. So it's a fully and more wholly comprehensive, abundant life. And so part 2 is for the letter T, and that stands for the transformational part. So there's A for awakening, T for transformation. So what is this part all about? This is the part that so many of us don't always really want to do, but it's so crucial in the process of really turning our lives around. It's the part of us that has to transform certain things in our life. So, what is it that we're having to transform? So, because we are energy beings and because everything in the universe is energy, and we know that energy has a vibration, and we know that energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be changed from one state to another, that's the part of transformation, then what we have to do is to really do an inward journey of transforming our thoughts, our emotions, the way we show up, the actions we take. So when we think about thoughts, of course, there are thoughts we have current day, present day thoughts, the thoughts about, healing is hard, making money is going to ruin my family. These are thoughts, and these thoughts and beliefs and patterns are actually creating an imprint or an energy that we put out into the universe, which then comes back. So the transformational part of this process involves looking at not just our thoughts and beliefs and our patterns, but understanding perhaps where they came from. What trauma from our past made us come into this belief system? What ancestral patterns did we acquire that have brought us into this experience, believing in these limiting thoughts and these limiting beliefs and carrying out unhealthy patterns in our life? So we can look at ancestral things that need change, things within us that we have learned, simply learned, just like the ABCs. So often we learn the ABCs when we're very young. And then as we grow older, we know how to read, speak, write without having to think about the ABCs. Well, often our thoughts and our beliefs and our patterns that we learned when we were very young, perhaps how our parents interacted in their relationship, perhaps what our parents and our ancestors thought about money or any traumas they may have had about money, perhaps even the thoughts and beliefs around not being able to do what we love but being able to do only what we have to do in life, or around suffering. um, Whatever these are the things that are seeking transformation. They're vibrations within us that are actually seeking change. And as we change what's within us, then the law of resonance is the law that says that what we vibrate out, what we put out, is what comes back to us. There's a resonance. What's in our inner world is what we will see in our outer world reflected back to us. So this part of the work is what I call the deep dive. It's the part where we actually have to get down and look at the roots of what's creating our challenges and really be able to heal them, not just from the deep tip root where they began, but to be able to bring them up into the light so that we can choose a new pattern. And that new pattern is what the third process is about. And that M is about manifestation. So, part 3, we're going to talk about the evolution of manifestation. We're going to talk about what it is to plant seeds. And just keep this in mind. And I know, because I was guilty of it myself, when I wanted to manifest my own healing, I wanted, as everyone does, I just wanted to go straight to the part of manifestation. I just wanted to manifest that great life, that healthy body, and I wondered why I struggled to get there. I was jumping to the third part of the process, the M, before I even went to the A of awakening to possibilities, awakening my power, my and all of that. And then into the T, which is the transformational part of the process, which is where, okay, now that I know it's possible, science and spirituality say I can change, well then I have to now go and see what it is that I have to change, and then I have to go through that process. It's like the process of actually clearing weeds from a garden so that the garden can have the fertile soil and the preparedness for the seeds of the flowers and the bushes and the trees that we want to plant in our garden of life. And so that's part three. So stay tuned for part three. But until then, I'm going to invite you to begin really paying attention to your thoughts, your beliefs, and your patterns. They are putting out a message to the universe, an energy, a resonant frequency, and that's what's coming back to us. So if we want to change what we're experiencing, we must change what's within us. And we must often look at why we adopted it and why they're there in the first place. I also would love to extend several little invitations here that I feel could be very helpful. One is I'd love for you to check out the link for the Circle of Co-Creators. It's a platform where I run live monthly masterclasses on hot topics where we can do some deep dives and really work together as a collective to make some incredible shifts and changes, to do the awakening piece, the transformational piece, and the manifestation piece together. That's the circle of co-creators. The other piece is, even if you are just interested in checking out a masterclass, the next one is on March 6th, and that is a Saturday. It's at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it's about a 90-minute masterclass. And this one is going to be all about emotion mastery. So it's about mastering our emotions, understanding why they're so important, understanding how they impact different parts of our body, which ones actually sit in which tissues and organs and systems in our body vibrationally, how we can actually work with our emotions, how we can actually transmute emotions using the principle of entrainment, and so much more. And so I look forward to having you as a member of the Circle of Co-Creators. I'd love to see you at March 6th Masterclass. And until then, many blessings, and may you find that courage to change those thoughts, those beliefs, and those patterns that will help you to align with the abundant life. And I look forward to seeing you soon, and pay attention because I will be putting out part three very soon. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.